So it's a lot of news I want to break down. I know it's going to be a lot of videos it's talking about the same similar things, but when I say this is huge news, I've been waiting for years to hear some of this stuff. So that's why it's getting reported right now. But Canelo Alvarez, ex-opponent, has said some things that a lot of people overlooked. Amir Khan had came out recently and was saying that as far as comparing to Canelo and Crawford, they was asking about power and everything else. And Amir Khan has fought a lot of people as far as his resume. If you look at his resume, he's fought a lot of guys, man. He's been in the ring with a lot of people for a long period of time. He doesn't really get questioned as far as his toughness. That's why I'm saying a lot of guys in boxing right now, they're not as tough as Amir Khan is. That dude used to get into fights where people said, "Why are you taking this fight?" And now you got to ask guys, "Can you please take this fight?" See, we've gone from having guys take dangerous fights to asking guys, "Can they take a 50-50 fight?" So but with Amir Khan, he said that as far as the hardest puncher he's been in the ring with is not Canelo Alvarez. Canelo's not the strongest puncher he's been in the ring with. He said the strongest puncher he's faced is Marcos Maidana. He said it was Marcos Maidana. I beat him in 2010, but that boy is a beast. I don't remember anything about that fight. Only the first round. This man said he don't remember anything about the fight. He said only the first round. Everything else is a blur. I can only start remembering things when I watch the fight on TV again. What a fight it was. Thrilling. You had everything in that fight. Speed, punch, speed, power. Everything was there. His hands were very heavy. When it hits you, you feel it. It's not one of those pecks. I've been knocked down with punches that don't hurt me, and they're quick falls. But Maidana, he had that devastating power that you felt was going to go through you. Even when he hit you in the ribs, you felt how heavy his hands were. So I have to say that Maidana is the hardest puncher I've ever faced. I repeat that. Marcos Maidana is the hardest puncher that Amir Khan's ever faced over Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. And people might say, well, he's just saying that because he don't want to give Canelo credit. Marcos Maidana was a guy that everyone wanted Floyd Mayweather to fight twice. Think about that. Nobody asked any other opponents to fight Canelo Alvarez twice except Triple G. And from what I've heard, that's about it. The rest of these guys, they ain't have enough power to even ask for a rematch. And Floyd Mayweather as well. The guys he fought around the time he fought Canelo, they never asked Canelo to fight for a rematch. That's why that split decision they have on there is trash. And if you really want to think about it, Canelo Alvarez could have went behind and fought Maidana after Floyd did and possibly got a rematch. Instead of y'all people making him fight Floyd twice. Floyd did exactly what the fans wanted him to do. Fight Maidana twice. They said, "Oh, we need to see a rematch." Floyd said, "Okay, let me get that check. That's an easy check." But you got to think about it, though. Canelo fought around this time, and his power wasn't like that. His power was not like that. And also, he wasn't in a dangerous fight. Like, he wasn't pushing Mayweather to the point where they needed a rematch. When Maidana fought Mayweather, this is after fighting Bronner, the man needed a rematch, or they wanted a rematch. So that lets you know right there that Amir Khan is on board and he's on pace with what is the truth. That's the truth. I feel like it is the truth. I've heard a lot of people say Maidana has a lot of power. Matter of fact, people still talk about Adrian Broner versus Maidana. And Maidana's not a guy that they wanted to fight. They didn't ask any of the other guys to fight Maidana. Maidana should have been a huge name. That's why I say these days boxing is weird and it's kind of corny, to be honest with you. Because the only thing fans do now, I'm going to let the secret out, the only thing fans do now is they'll see a big boxer like Terrence Crawford, no, not Terrence Crawford, but Canelo Alvarez or Tank, they'll say, oh, well, maybe Frank Martin should fight Hector Garcia, or maybe Caleb Plant should fight Billy Joe Saunders or something like that. You know, that corny stuff, only their opponents. But you don't never hear nobody saying, hey, why he ain't fight Marcos Maidana? And Maidana had 3 losses by the time he fought Floyd Mayweather. And he had just beat Adrian Broner. So you would think that Canelo would be like, yeah, I'll take that fight. Canelo like, nah. And then this is the crazy part. Maidana didn't even fight after that fight. So Canelo then could have offered him a bag and got him up out of there. Cause he fought Floyd right after Canelo did. Maidana did. He fought Floyd right after Canelo did. And guess what? They got the same scores on both fights. 117, 111, 116, 112, 114, 114. These folks were writing in the same scores in 2 different fights. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Everybody know Canelo Alvarez ain't have no draw with no Floyd Mayweather. Come on, man. They tried to change history and they already did. That's why we still mention this guy's name. But Amir Khan just let you know right then, hey man, the hardest puncher I've been in the ring with is Maidana. Guaranteed. He's like, yeah, Maidana's the hardest puncher I've been in the ring with, without a doubt. I'm not really surprised hearing that, but I know a lot of other people will be.